Rockstar broke Red Dead Online with this newest update. And you might hear that and think I'm talking about the Naturalist update, which is actually not the case. The Naturalist update was rather well received, and then only recently have fans started experiencing a plethora of issues. See, the first week that the brand new update came out, the servers had 500,000 plus people on them, and they handled them just fine. Then all of a sudden, a patch came out that only affected the launcher, the executables for the game. Nothing to do with online, and somehow the entire thing went to hell in a handbasket. We have numerous massive outlets covering this. I'm not really sure what Rockstar is going to do. Fans are upset, major media is upset, and we are going to take a look at all of that here today. If you don't know me, howdy folks, how you doing? My name is Pineapple, welcome back to the channel. I do one video and one stream a week here, and pretty much all we talk about is Rockstar and Red Dead Online, or Red Dead Redemption 2 Online, which if you've been following the game closely, you know means we've covered a fair amount of issues here in the past. But recently, I, like many other players, have been very happy with the game. I mean, aside from a few nitpicks, this game has honestly been really fun to play for the past 2 weeks. However, just yesterday, or a day and a half ago now as I record this, a new update, patch 1.21, came out, and it literally broke the game back to early beta days in relation to severity and commonality of bug. I really don't know how that's possible, by the way. I don't think anybody really knows how it's possible, but Rockstar really needs to step up and keep the pedal to the metal with Red Dead Online. See, for just a week, a shining week, Red Dead Online had the top spot with Rockstar. The main hero image for their Twitter page and the banner were both changed to plug the newest Red Dead Online update, and then just a week and a half later, Grand Theft Auto not only retakes those spots, which they previously held by the way, but also it seems got the good servers switched back over to them. The servers just started working for a solid week. All the issues pretty much that we had in relation to animals not spawning and just general disconnecting, most of those things were solved for about a week, and then everything came back in full droves. Now we're at a point where NPCs won't spawn on consoles are even melting, there is catfish swimming on land, and horses are moonwalking. So we are well past 1 or 2 bugs here. This is becoming a bigger deal in and of itself. So we're going to take a little bit and look at some of the major media and fan backlash to all that's happened in Red Dead Online in the last 2 weeks. See, even just yesterday, gaming outlet Polygon put out this post titled, "Red Dead Online is so broken right now you can't even shoot. No animals, NPCs, and many other glitches." And then if you go through, there's a lot going on here. There's prominent Red Dead Online community members featured, including Red Dead Online community himself, and even people like Stacks McDougal are in here. And the community had actually been complaining about this to Rockstar with little to no response, and then once Polygon posted this article, all of a sudden, the Rockstar support tweeted out that they were aware that some problems were being experienced, which has become something of a meme at this point. Next up, we have Engadget also writing, "Red Dead Online is so broken, it's hilarious." The first paragraph reads, "A recent Red Dead Online update has introduced some bizarre glitches, players not being able to fire their guns, horses that run in place, missing characters and objects, a mysterious bald man, and more. Fans are sharing their baffling gameplay experiences on Twitter, and Rockstar Games says it's working on fixes." But what does that mean? What did Rockstar actually say? Well, if you read the tweet, this is the entirety of it. "We are aware that some players may currently be experiencing a range of issues as a result of yesterday's RDR2 title update. We are currently developing fixes to address these and will share more information as it is available. For more details, please visit." And that leads you to a link that literally just says the exact same thing on the Rockstar support page. So needless to say, not much is being done from the support department, and considering the fact that the support department only replied after major outlets started calling out Rockstar, well, it seems like the support department is pretty much just a PR move at this point. But you might think Polygon and Eurogamer is where it stops, and it's not. Eurogamer also reported on this yesterday, titling their post, "Rockstar Games working to fix Red Dead Online after fans call it unplayable." And finally, even VG247 came out with a swing against Rockstar with the much more mild post, "Red Dead Online is having some problems right now." and that came out today. Now, all of these articles are essentially showcasing the same thing. A few tweets from Red Dead Online community, as well as some other people that are circled around here, some people we've already mentioned, showing off how buggy the game is. Part of me is starting to wonder if every time there's issues in Red Dead Online, if we should just go to somebody that works at Polygon, or that writes for Engadget, or that writes for VG247, and just send them the clips, or even videos like this that showcase some of the problems. Because it looks like Rockstar only really cares about major media outlets, so maybe we should just get major media outlets to cover this more often. I'm pretty sure that's how GTA became so in the spotlight. It was just more media attention and more media attention until it became the biggest thing in the world. So maybe we could like manufacture that? I don't know. We'll talk about it during the stream. Which, if you don't know, I need to take a second to plug. I stream the updates every Tuesday now. So every Tuesday morning, or whenever the update typically releases for you, that meaning the newswire. So pretty much like an hour before you're used to getting the today's new Red Dead Online update video is when the new show goes live. So we go live every Tuesday, right around the time the newswire drops. For me, that's the morning. I know for some people that is the middle of the next day. So wherever you are in the week when the newswire drops, stop what you're doing and come hang out with me on YouTube. I will be in the Valentine Saloon awaiting your arrival. And I want to give a special shout out to everyone who caught the last stream and all the new members. Thank you, Rough Riders, for making that very first episode of the stream a smash. I cannot wait to hang out with you again on Tuesday. But anyway, back into the video. It's no secret that Red Dead Online has had issues for a while now, but if you look at it from a realistic point of view, Rockstar kind of fixed a lot of them when the Naturalist update came out. Disconnects were not as prevalent, animals were everywhere, and I will give them credit, on PC they still are, if you can get into a lobby. But other than that, it was actually an extremely pleasurable experience to hop into Red Dead Online and play for the few days that I was allowed to. I say allowed to jokingly, obviously, but that's kind of how it feels to play Red Dead Online. It's just, will the Rockstar gatekeepers let you in, and for how long until they throw you out? I've said this a lot before, I really like this game. I'm having a lot of fun with it, but to be honest with you, it's kind of frustrating to have fun and then get kicked out just because a company is not taking the game as seriously as they take their other projects. I did want to mention here, I made a video very recently called Why Rockstar Neglects Red Dead Online, and the thesis of that video is that the consoles that are out right now just aren't powerful enough for Rockstar to fully develop on. And I think the fact that consoles are melting while PC is actually substantially unaffected is a prime example of that being true. I think Red Dead Online will shine on the next generation of consoles and on the current generation for PC, but everybody playing on an Xbox or PlayStation right now is effectively taking a risk because there are systems melting. I don't have all the details behind that. I don't want to go too like in depth and claim that like all systems are melting, because they're definitely not, but I've seen multiple people on the internet saying that Red Dead Online has melted their system, and of course that could be user error. You know, the guy might have his PS4 wrapped in a towel for all we know, but even so, to have reports of your game melting a console, I mean, yeah, okay, it's a big game, but still, it's like, wow, guys, wait, it seems like they can't say, hey, we shouldn't have released it on this gen, and so they won't, but it seems like they are doing everything to drag their feet until the next gen releases. That is just my 2 cents on it. I would love to hear what you guys think in the comment section down below. Have you played Red Dead Online in the last few days? Have you encountered some of the glitches we've talked about in this video? Let me know in the comment section down below. Shout out to everybody who joined the channel, all the new members. We have a ton of new emotes and new sub badges coming out, so if you want to come into the stream and show your support and look cool doing it, that is always an option right next to the subscribe button, but that is only for the most loyal of Rough Riders, and you know who you are. Alright, well, I'll see you Rough Riders on Tuesday. Peace.